So the thing about laws is that they are not up for debate. They are not up for negotiations. When you travel out from where you're based and you travel into another jurisdiction or into another country, what happens is you're expected to abide by the laws that govern that country or the citizens of the country that you've just gone into. You don't go to the authorities or to the government of that country where you're visiting and you say, you know what, I don't really believe in all these laws that you think should govern the citizens of your country. Can you just adjust this to suit me because I do not believe in them? I don't share the same values as your laws, or I really don't believe in them. So can I just live the way I want? It doesn't work like that. You don't say, can I be excused to behave as I please because I don't believe in your laws? No. Everybody is expected to abide by those laws, regardless of your opinion about the laws, whether you believe in them, whether you like them, or whether you don't have any likeness for them or whatever. You're expected to still abide by the laws. Same applies to the laws of the universe. I have encountered so many people who do not believe in things as universal laws. Some people, for whatever reason, choose to believe that we just exist here in this place called Earth, and there's nothing like universal laws. There are no laws. I mean, you just wake up in the morning, go to work, or do your business, and you come back and you sleep and wake up, and nothing. They do not believe that there are laws that are in place to keep everything running as it should. The moon comes out when it should. The sun rises and sets when it should. The seasons on Earth do come out at the time that they are destined to come out. The rain falls when it should fall at places, in different locations and at different times of the year. The different seasons, the spring is here when it should be here, the summer, is here when it should be, the winter, the fall, or whatever season that obtains in whatever region of the earth you are. And some people still choose to believe that there is no such law, or there is no being that made all this to be possible, or that the being that made them possible didn't think that this earth or the universe or metaverse and all of the planets in the cosmos should exist under certain laws. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. Whatever it is that is happening in at smaller sections, be it like in the country or in your local government or jurisdiction, wherever you live, there are laws that are governing whatever people are doing there. People don't just choose to do what they please just because they believe in one thing or another. The laws are there to govern the way that people act or behave. So the laws of the universe exist to govern the way that the universe operates. Back on that later. The reason why I mention this is because I know that some people, for whatever reason, have chosen to stay ignorant of the fact that there are universal laws. So back to what I was using as a scenario when I started this. If you go to a certain place and you know that there are laws in existence, what you need to do is not going to argue with the authority or the government that instituted those laws. You choose to stay or act according to the demands of the law. You don't go doing things that will put you into trouble. You don't go trying to rub shoulders with the authority or just to prove to them that you don't believe, in their laws. Otherwise, you might end up in jail. Or, you're just causing more problems for yourself. So and for the fact that you remain ignorant of the laws that exist in a place where you find yourself is not an excuse. So if you choose to remain ignorant, no one's going to force their laws on you, but they will force you to abide by the laws. No one's going to force you to imbibe or to believe or to advocate, to say, yes, it's right for this law to exist. No. They are more interested in you abiding by the laws, just the way the law or the laws have been written. It's not up to you to change it, to adapt it to the way, or the manner that it will suit you or your own beliefs. And if you choose to break the law unwittingly, whether knowingly or unknowingly, if you break the law, you will pay the penalty. Nobody will be excused for ignorance. There's a popular saying that everywhere in the world that ignorance of the law is not an excuse. The fact that you're ignorant of any law that exists in a place will not excuse you. If you break that law, you are still going to be penalized or punished, or you pay your time. You do your time for whatever law that you've broken or violated. So if you don't understand the laws of the universe, or if for whatever reason you choose not to believe that the universe has laws that govern everything on earth, it is to your own disadvantage, actually. And that's the problem with humanity, because we don't know that the laws of the universe apply to us, consciously or unconsciously. Whether we realize it or we don't realize it, your life is being governed based on the tenets or the principles of the laws of the universe. So wouldn't it be better if you get yourself acquainted with these laws and how they affect you or affect your life? Wouldn't it make your life easier to know how you can avoid that aspect of the law that doesn't serve you the good or your preferred outcome, and then focus on obeying the laws that serve the highest outcome or the highest benefit to yourself? That's what I would do. That's what every reasonable human being would do, or any being for that matter. And it rather than trying to fight it, it will be a lot easier if we focus on understanding these laws and how we can apply them to our own advantage.